Okay, it's time for Writer's Workshop now. And friends, I have something to say. Today is such a big day. You guys have been working and learning so many strategies to help you make amazing, easy to read stories. And I know that you probably have a stack of stories that you've told. And now, with just a few more days left in Writer's Workshop before we have to pause and celebrate everything that you learned, it's time to really focus. It's time to break out all your tools, your magic pencils, your Word, your super readers, your vowel charts, your flaps, your tape over papers, every tool that you have, you need to have out and ready to help you do the big work of getting just one story ready to be presented. So in order to get ready for today and for the next few days, I want you to make sure that you have everything you need. You need different colored pens. You need to make sure that you have tape and paper available to you. Please make sure that you have your letter sounds available. Miss Morga did put them in the Google folder. So please make sure that you have everything ready for you. Because today I want to teach you that writers get ready to publish by choosing the story they want to share with the world. Then they use all that they know to make their stories come to life and be easy to read. So guys, let me show you a way to get started preparing a piece of writing for your celebration. So I have this story here. Miss Morgan decided I think I want to actually color the story about the time that we saw a helicopter because it makes me happy thinking about all the wonderful times we have. All right. If I want to make this piece of writing extra special, the first thing I need to do is reread it and remember what I wrote about. I think to myself, have I told you about why this time was so special to me? So here we go. The time we saw a helicopter. One day we were outside. We saw a helicopter fly above us. It went as it flew high in the sky. I wonder where it is going, said one friend. I'm just not sure, said Miss Morga. Then it disappeared behind the trees. All right, so I've read this story, and now I'm going to ask myself that question. I'm going to say, have I told you why this time was so special to me? Well, I didn't. I didn't get to tell you why this time was so special to me, so I'm going to say, I think I can add more. I might be able to put down, it was a beautiful sunny day at the beginning of the year when we were first learning how to play on the playground. It was a clear sky and something amazing just happened. So maybe if I want to write all that, I might have to write on the back of the paper, or I can choose to tape a flap on. I might say, the helicopter was red, and I love red. So then maybe when I'm making it, I might want to add that down here, add more words to make the story special so that everybody who's reading it knows why the story is special for me. So today, writers, you are going to start getting one of your stories ready for publication. And I'm hoping that you'll be able to do that work without asking for help. Right now, will you think to yourself, what's the first thing I need to do to get ready to publish? What's the first thing? So think to yourself first. I hope you said that the first thing you need to do is look over your stories and choose which one you're going to publish. Because we can't publish all of our stories. We're going to have to choose just one that we are ready to publish. So go back and read through your stories and decide, is this the one that I want to make sure that it's perfect? Once you do that, after you choose the story to publish, you need to reread it and remember the time. So you can't just reread it and say, yeah, that's a good enough story. I want you to reread it and think back to that time. So when Miss Morga reread it, I thought to myself, oh wait, what was the day like? Oh, the day was beautiful, it was amazing. And what was that? What was the helicopter color? Oh yeah, it was red. So you need to think back and remember the details. And also think, And you'll also think about other things that you might need to add to your story. You'll need to think about whether there are parts that will make readers go, huh? And you'll make them more clear. And you'll ask, did I tell why this time is special for me? That can lead you to add more to your stories. So I want you guys to think about this. So before we go, I want you to think about this. So you're going to start by thinking about what story is most important to you. And then you're going to ask yourself, did I tell why it's so special to me? Then you're going to ask yourself, what can I add to this? And the last question you want to ask yourself is you're going to say, is there a part of this story that might make someone else go, huh? For example, when we do Walking Museum, my friends, I want you to think about, wait a second, is there a part of this story that if someone else was reading my story, if another friend was reading my story, would they know exactly what I'm talking about? Could they make a movie in their mind about what's going on? So my friends, it's very important that you go back and you edit. Remember, when we edit a story, when we change something, we want to use a different color pen. We want to be using paper flaps. If you want to add in, use a big paper flap and tape it into your story. Okay, friends, it's now your turn to go ahead and get started. So I want you guys to begin writing your stories. Make sure that you choose one story, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 10, 1. How many? 1. That's right, 1. You get to choose one story, go back and reread it, and add to it. Make it the best story in kindergarten history. I know you can do it. All right, friends, please go ahead and get started. Have a great time.